Hello, my beautiful friends. Hope you're doing amazing. Today, we're going to be talking all about the new Danessa Myricks Groundwork Palette, if that's something you'd be interested in. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing down below before you leave. We talk about makeup over here. I'm just a mom who loves makeup, and that's what we do. And if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. I love and appreciate you, and let's get started. Okay, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you're interested in anything that's on my face today, everything is always linked down in the description box. If you choose to shop through those links, some of them are affiliated. That means I receive a small commission with no extra charge to you, and that just goes straight back into my channel, and I thank you so, so much for using my affiliate links. Okay, Danessa Myricks Groundwork Palette. This is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Groundwork Defining Neutrals Palette for eyes, brows, face, and lips. Velvet pomades and shape and fix powders. So the packaging, absolutely gorgeous. It's so, so pretty, like faux leather looking with a really nice metal plaque here in the middle. Gorgeous, super, super beautiful packaging. You open it up and there are the colors. It has a nice mirror right here. Mine's all smudged up. But it's a really nice, mirror for if you want to do it on the go, or, you can flip it back to hold it like this. So it gives you a little bit more control when you're dipping your brush in. So there are the colors. We have the pomades are the bigger pans, and then the teeny little pans are the powders, the shape and fix powders right next to them. All of the shades have a corresponding powder, pomade, they have two of each color, and they're the same color. So I created this whole face today with this palette, everything except my foundation and concealer and primer. So we are going to go through that, and then I will tell you my final thoughts on this palette at the end. So the first thing I did was my face. So with this palette, you have small hands. So my Sonia G Fusion brushes are primarily what I used for the pomades, because they're made for creams and powders, and most of these are the smaller ones that I have. I have a couple more, but these are the small ones that I used that are able to dip into these tiny pomade pans. We'll get into that at the end, but I always super highly recommend the Sonia G brushes. These are incredible. I love cream products, and these are a little bit more expensive, but they blend absolutely amazing. They're amazing for creams. So highly, highly recommend the Sonia G Fusion brushes. I have the eye set and the face set. I absolutely adore them, and they worked perfectly for this. So the full face. I went in first to contour with the shades Sculpted and Chiseled. And I contoured the face. They were a little bit more pigmented than I expected them to be, so that was a pleasant surprise. I do like I like pigmented products, just personal preference. So I contoured my face with these two cooler toned pomades in the top corner with Chiseled and Sculpted. Mix them together. I really enjoy how I have the liberty to mix any of these colors together and make my perfect color. I do really like that. That is one of the positives. So I sculpted the face, nose, forehead, cheek, chin. I like to sculpt my chin quite a bit. I feel like I have a little bit of extra down there. So yeah, I just chiseled my face with those top two. And then I did a little bit of bronzing. I mixed the colors, the three colors, Mirage, Desert, and Core. All three of those colors, just like tapped into all three and put them down as a bronzer on my face, just to add a little bit more warmth, because these cool tones are very cool toned. So yeah, I just added a little bit of color back into my face. I really like these two. They're more of a neutral cool, and this is a very warm color. So adding all three, mixing all three together made for a really nice bronzer-ish situation. Not super bronze, but just enough. I like it a lot. And then for blush, I used the shades Harvest and Core. Yeah, I mixed the two shades Harvest and Core. So Harvest is really pretty, almost burgundy brown. Um, and I mixed both of them together and did a little bit on the cheeks just for a little bit of blush. I really like this one. It Harvest. It makes a really nice, like rich, almost burgundy kind of blush. Absolutely love this color a lot. So that is the face. All pomades, no powders. Gorgeous. I really, really love how the face turned out. I like it a lot. Then I did the eyebrows and I went in with an angled brush and I used the shade Sculpted Mostly. That's this one in the top corner. I do definitely want a cool tone or neutral, cool tone neutral when doing my brows. So I went in first with this and it is pigmented. Like, these are very pigmented colors. Even the powders surprised me with how pigmented they were. So I used the Sculpted pomade, a little bit of the chiseled pomade, and then the sculpted powder on top of the pomade, just to kind of get the shape that I wanted. Set it down with a little bit of powder, test the powders out a little. But yeah, the brows, that's what I did. No warm tones, super simple. I really do enjoy it for the brows. This palette was great for the brows. And then I did the eyes. So for eyeshadow, I went in first with the pomade. I used Harvest and Core. No, Bark, excuse me. Harvest and Bark. So these two pomades, Harvest and Bark, I went all over the lid with first, just to kind of set down for a cream base. I really like creams on my eyes. So cream base. And then I did use my Rephr brushes and the powders and kind of use a little bit of the Harvest powder, a little bit of the Bark powder, and what else did I use? That's mostly it. And then I blended those two colors out with the Sandstone powder up here. So those three powders just kind of blended out into the crease, blown out a little bit. And then the same two colors, Harvest and Bark, on the lower lash line. I did use a very tiny detailed flat brush with the black tourmaline pomade over here to line the top waterline, or to line the top eyelid. And that was super, super easy. No complaints there. That's not something I usually do, but I really wanted to try the black out. And I'm sure that that black powder is going to be incredible. And then I did try to use a little bit of the Sandstone pomade in the waterline. And so far, it's looking good. It's staying really well. So that is what I did for the eyeshadow. And then added some mascara. Nothing super, nothing super crazy. It's a very basic neutral palette. Definitely could use stone. I didn't use stone today, but I do really like these gray neutral color. But yeah, that's what I went with today because I wanted to match my eyeshadow to my lips. For the lips, same colors. I used Harvest and Bark, and I mixed them together and then put them all over the lips. I tried to line my lips first, but it's a very it didn't line how I wanted. I think that for the lips, these pomades are going to be really good for just a nice wash of color all over the lips. I guess you could probably dig a little deeper into it. I didn't want to dig into the pomade and get it super pigmented so it would like line my lips like a pencil does. So I just did a nice wash all over the lips. But I think that for the lips, this is going to be a really good groundwork for a gloss because I don't really like it on the lips very much. It's like, it's not emphasizing my dryness, but it's not helping either. It's just kind of sitting. I don't know. It's just not, it's not my favorite. The pomades are not my favorite for the lips. So there, that's it. Okay, my thoughts on this, my final thoughts. That's my whole full face that I did. Um, this is my very first product that I've tried from Danessa Myricks. And I think that I got really caught up in the artistry because it is so unique and just, I mean, I think that the idea of this is incredible, like really, really awesome. I don't think it's for everybody, that's for sure. I've seen a ton of comments. People know it's for makeup artists. I think this would be amazing in a makeup kit. I'm not a makeup artist, but the pans for the powders are so tiny. Even the pomades are really tiny. You can not easily get a full size face brush into these pomades. So, is it good for super fast, like an MUA needs to get in there and get it done kind of thing? I don't know. It's really good for precise placement, like really smaller Sonia G, those brushes, like the small brushes. It's really good for precise placement. Not so good for fast, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, I was really hoping this would be like my new go-to, fast, I want one palette to do everything type of deal. And I just don't think that that's it. This is more of an artistic palette when I have time to sit down and I want to, experiment with mixing colors and things like that. Yeah, I was very, very excited. And I can guarantee you that these powders I'm only going to use for eyeshadows. I could not set the face with any of these teeny tiny little powder colors. Um, and yeah, I mean, maybe that's just me, user preference. But as an average, I mean, not average, I consume a lot more makeup than the average person. But as a makeup consumer, not a makeup artist, a professional, or anything like that, um, I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of this. It makes me kind of sad. I have really been wanting to try Danessa Myricks, the brand in general, and I think I'm gonna wait until the Sephora sale to maybe pick up a few of her products for her face line. Because I just think that she's an incredible artist. I love watching her Instagram videos, and I really, really love the idea of this. But just I was so excited, and I'm just a teeny bit disappointed. And I wish that I wasn't, but I am. It is super pigmented. Like these are pigmented. They're gorgeous. Okay. The formula is impeccable. It is unmatched. I absolutely love the feel of these pomades and the powders. They are incredible. They blend amazing on the face. I mean, my face looks seamless. The eyeshadow is amazing. The brows look super put together. Like it's really, really beautiful, amazing formula. It's not what I was hoping it was going to be for me anyways. I yeah. Yep. All I can be is honest, and that is my honest thoughts. I got really caught up and really, I mean, of course, I want to try everything. If I could, I would try every single product that comes out. But yeah, this just didn't wow me like I was hoping it would. It's good. Probably not going to be my go-to, but I am going to continue to test it out, and it will be in my September speed review roundup at the end of the month. I'll let you know, just how it's been working for me. But yeah, I just doesn't excite me as much as I was hoping it would. So, amazing formula. Just, yeah. Okay. Let me know down in the comments. Do you have any questions for me about this palette? Are you thinking about picking it up? Did you decide not to? Yeah, all the things. I really do like how my makeup turned out, except for my lips. I want to put gloss on. Like, they're just a little bit too dry for my taste. I want glossy lips so you don't see any texture. um yeah, okay. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you love videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. You can flip it back to hold it. Yeah, everything except my foundation and concealer and primer is from this palette. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Is that all I wanted to say? Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't know.